Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Bread's Bakery broadcast. This is episode 29. I don't know how I've done 29 of these things. I am your host, Bread MG, the sentient piece of bread. I am here with one dancing fool, Footloose.
Cinco de Mayo. Hi,
And I've got
good to be here.
the scallywag himself, Swole. Is that fitting? Is it fitting? I guess because you're dead. I guess because you're dead.
I was originally going to do like the metal pipe sound.
Appreciate that
He's
you
a
did.
ghost.
Like let's do something a little more tame.
He's a ghost.
And then we have Swole's pirated rubber ducky, Pato, or Pirato, as we're calling him this week.
Yarr.
How's you guys doing today? That's what we're going with, I guess. That's the voice I'm using.
I'm doing pretty good, I gotta say.
That's
Chill
good.
I
day.
am
It
I am
was my
upright
grandma's
and
birthday.
taking oxygen.
Today was my grandmother's birthday, so happy birthday, Grandma.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Footloose's grandma.
Yeah, exactly what he said. How
How are you?
Oh, am I?
Yeah,
I'm doing good.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. It'll come up later, but I'm now obsessed with racing horse girls.
He's into horse girls.
Yep. Yeah, I know. So
I can't
you know
make
what?
that joke.
I was gonna get into something, but I don't really want to. Oh gosh. My wife and I had a dispute about Uma Musume, but I don't think I want to open that can of worms on this episode. So maybe we'll talk about it another time.
When we discuss the Uma Musume event.
Next time on Bread Gear.
The off season's getting wild later in this off season when the broadcast just turns into Uma Musume podcast. Truly, we'll have lost it when that happens, but it will at some point. I can almost guarantee it as the guy who runs this thing. 29. Next episode is the 30th episode of this. I don't know how the hell we've even gotten that far, but
That's crazy.
it's scary. That's a lot of time I've spent working on this podcast.
It shows because
All
we're
this-
on the right side.
Hey, now. I was about to make a joke. I was like, all this effort and still a bunch of people who aren't subscribed. Oh my gosh. I'm kidding. All right, let's get into some of the WRU news. Yeah, hop right to it. We've been on the first slide for long enough. Oh, I just want to take a second to make everyone appreciate this. I lined up the post, the thing for the crow's nest with the stool. Behold my brilliance. Stare at it. Acknowledge it. I said acknowledge
what
it.
to say? That's close enough for government work.
Thank you. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to feel about that statement anymore.
I'm
actually.
hanging onto the stool for my life, dude.
It's all you have left. All you have left is your
Real.
stool.
If you let go of that stool, you cease to
Me
exist.
and like the two teammates that actually showed up.
Oh dear. Technically, you had 3 teammates show up, but one of them only showed up for a single race.
I think he said all of 3 things in the team server.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think he said
Yeah.
about that many things in the WRU server as well.
Swole's like, it's just me, my first mate, and this other guy, and this whole empty ship.
Me looking over at Aerial Aces like, it should have been me, not him.
No. No, we launched torpedoes from the air and sank your shit. Goodbye, scallywags. Down with the ship.
Battleship.
You know, I'd like to believe, by the way, if we pretend that the bakery floor is water, then we can act like, if you look at it and pretend this is water, truly, Swole is like actually hanging on to the last like piece of the ship that's above water. If you just pretend that this is water, it's just all that's left is the crow's nest sticking out.
Where's that
like
like
Sea of
one
Thieves.
video of the dude standing on like the buoy saluting as it goes down?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay, I think we've bullshitted around on the first slide. Let's get to it. News bulletin. Season 8 finale scheduling polls went out. If you're in a finale, please go find the finale chat. You should have been pinged. If you're in one, please.
It's not a buoy.
It wasn't it. Oh, that's right. It's the. You know what I'm talking about. Here, in case you're wondering what we were referencing, this is Swole. literally, the last one sticking out of the water
It's
is
me,
Swole, and then that's
Gambler,
Gambler
and
and Gore going.
Oh, that's rough.
The boat is made out of all the subs I picked up along the way.
just sinking into the ocean. Anyway, yeah, if you're in a finale, please go find the finale chat and vote on the poll so that we can get these finales scheduled and put a bow on season 8. The sooner you get in there and vote, the quicker we can organize, make adjustments if needed, try to accommodate everybody. We did make a ruling on pass downs. If you don't want to participate in the finale and you want to just pass on your invite, it can go down to the end of the podium of the race you earned the invite in. So, yeah, there's that. But, yeah, just go to your finale chat, communicate with staff if needed, and, yeah, please do that as soon as possible. Thank you. Next thing, our wonderful guest, Pato, just before this video, just before Breadcast went up, Pato released a new highlights video, and it is very entertaining, and I highly encourage you to go watch it after this, or right now. I won't be hurt if you leave my video to go watch it, just as long as you come back afterward. The link will be down below.
Your YouTube gains. How are you supposed to make money?
Oh, crazy thing. Did you guys see that YouTube is changing it so that you can curse like a sailor again at the beginning of videos?
Hey, yo.
My monetization is saved. I can say fuck.
They're doing the like ID thing going forward now.
I have no idea. Maybe they might be, but that might be why. I just know that I saw a thing that was like, you can curse in the first 7 seconds of your video, and I was like, yo, we're so back.
Fuck yeah.
We're back, baby. Fuck yeah. Fredcast is back.
You can finally have Dan Doob on your episodes again.
Yeah, I can let him back out of the closet. I can free him out of the freezer and let him sit back at the table again after a long defrosting.
I'm calling it now.
Cryo.
You're going to have Dan Doob on the next episode, but he's going to be silent because you're going to have him server muted the whole time. You're just going to like stick him on one of the benches.
Dude, that would be wild.
You're going to be like, and Dan Doob's here.
Dude, but the thing is he already does that when we leave Acceleron. Once the Acceleron part of the video ends, he locks himself in cryostasis and doesn't reappear unless you shit on BSB or something. And then he like neuron activates and just reappears. It's like, oh, you said what?
So you're saying if I shit on BSB right now, he's going to find a way into the recording room, right? I'm going to like materialize him, right?
I'm very tempted to give him perms just so that that can happen possibly. I am giving him recording. No, I'm not doing it. I don't want him in here. He doesn't need to be in here. Not for this episode.
He needs to be asleep. It's sleeping time.
He's playing Marvel Rivals right now.
Well,
So he's not sleeping, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, so like I said, Pato, very funny video, cool highlights from a bunch of stuff. Just go to the link down below and go watch it. Give it a like and a subscribe. And leave a comment saying, yo, this is pretty fire. Also, Bread told me to come here. Also, Bread show sucks.
Why
Your
do you
message
come?
if you type that. Exactly.
So, yeah, definitely check that out. Pato editing is very funny. I loved the editing you did on... it was one of the Street League races.
I'm trying to remember the name. It was the off-road car.
Yeah, it was. It's we'll see it here in a little bit.
Yeah, the one that jumped to mind for me was Pinecone, where you did the bus it one.
Oh, right.
That's not the off-road.
Yeah, that wasn't the one. It was oh gosh, what was it? Off the trail. Off the trail.
Yeah.
It was off the trail. That had me dying. So if it's anything like
I
that,
have to find this.
you'll enjoy it. So yeah. And then I guess a couple of WRU server updates. Obviously, I posted these in the server as well. Also, I guess a quick note while we're early in the episode. We are revealing the track feedback results today. Don't panic though. They're gonna be released in the server as well. So if you're watching this just because you want to see the results, you can leave. You don't have to watch this. They'll be in the server later today. So don't worry about it. We got you. It'll be released publicly soon. But they're just releasing on Breadcast first because I wanted to do it that way, and Swole wanted to do it that way, and people were cool with it. So.
You know, Brad, you keep telling your audience they can leave. I'm sorry.
Yeah, brother, I have less than 100 subs. Who gives a rat's ass?
You care.
Yeah, you're right. I do care. Please don't leave me. You can stay. We'll be funny. I promise. We renamed art games to party games because it makes sense. So if you're wondering where the hell art games went, it's just party games. Just use it the same way. It'll be fine. And then yeah, we also added a Gacha gaming channel because Uma Musume. Yeah. Anyway.
Brett said, I want the horsies to have a channel.
Yeah, they do. Well, also, a lot of people play like Oyoverse games like Genshin and Zenless and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
Or is it Zenless? Zoneless? I don't remember. It's easy.
No, it's Zenless.
Is it Zenless?
Yeah.
Okay, I say I don't play Hoyoverse games, so I don't remember all the names. I just know Genshin and all the others are slipping my fucking mind right now. But whatever, they're all good games. I just don't play them. But a lot of people do play them, so we figured it was worth it to have those channels. And with that done, now Swole, you had an event this past weekend.
I did have an event.
You aged. Congrats on that, by the way.
I have become the old.
Yeah, you are now the old. How does it feel? How does it feel to be old?
You know, the alternative is worse.
Yeah. Old. My
Yeah?
back hurts.
Yeah, same.
Not really, but I'm saying that to make people think I'm old.
Oh, you
Dude,
mean
you
you
should
are
have
old?
heard Mac when I said I was like turning 25. He was like, "You're 4 years older than me." That wrinkly face, like, bro.
That's wild.
I don't know what pictures he's seen of me. Like, I get bags under my eyes because I don't sleep enough, but like,
Yeah,
my face
same.
is not wrinkly.
Same.
Big same.
I have diagnosed insomnia.
R.I.P.
He's so used to just looking at a Stolfo all the time.
Yep. You know, Footloose doesn't even know what that is or who that is.
I have no clue. It went over
He's
my
probably
head.
seen a picture of him.
I mean, I doubt
I think
it.
it's impossible to be on the internet and have like not seen.
I don't think you understand that Foot doesn't really like. He doesn't travel in those circles. He has no clue what Stalfo
I have
is.
no idea what's going on. Who? I don't even know if you're saying it. I don't even know.
Exactly. All right. Well, anyway, we're not elaborating any further.
Send me a picture.
No, don't do it. It's a trap.
Just protecting Footloose.
Literally.
Footloose down.
Don't.
You like the
It's
what is
Admiral
it?
Akbar.
No,
It's a trap.
Walter White.
No, Footloose! No! It's got a penis!
Am I too pure for this? Is this what you always say?
No, Footloose! It has a penis! No! Alright, Swole, what do you want to go over first? It was your event. What would you like to talk about first?
What slides do you have? Let me check the.
I
you
didn't.
don't.
I was just like, yeah, we're just gonna do this part in Discord channels.
Okay.
So just tell me where you want to go, and we'll go on an adventure.
I'll let you decide. Surprise me.
That's wild. Are you giving me the sticks? I don't want the sticks. I guess we'll just go in order of what we did. So
I guess.
we'll go to liveries first, yeah?
Yo. Let's see those liveries.
So I guess I'll let Swole explain what the idea of these events was.
Yeah. So people, or I guess it's been kind of a running meme that like I finished liveries and tracks just ridiculously fast. So I decided, let's see how other people do this. So as part of the birthday bash, I gave people a 45-minute timer to make a livery, and chaos ensued.
Chaos, indeed.
One person put like 8 layers on their car and called it a day. And honestly, it was not the worst looking car out of the group.
Right? There were a couple of those actually. But yeah.
I don't know why you have the baseline on there. That was just an example.
I was just hiding. I just wanted to hide them all. We'll go through them one at a time and talk about them. All right. And then once we've shown off all of them that were posted in the channel, then we'll talk about who won what. So I figured that makes sense, right?
You could say that this baseline is a baseline.
It is correct.
I'm gonna.
I don't know if that picked up on the mic, but I did the buttons on my desk with my fingers. All right, so
I think there's a sound effect for that.
Is there? There it is.
Yay!
That's like a base Discord one.
Glad you had that on. Oh, is it really? I didn't even think about that. Glad you had that on speed dial. So, we'll just start going through them. Swole, this was yours, right?
This was my RDO9. It
So-
didn't get posted as Doodad because Milestone decided to take it down. Fuck Milestone, by the way.
Wait,
we'll
what?
get more on that later.
Oh yeah, we'll have a lot of talking about Milestone.
Milestone took this down?
Oh yeah.
There's red on
Footloose.
it. Footloose.
Footloose, my
It's
man.
not
Very
red, that's
offensive.
orange.
No, I put tail lights on it. There's red.
You see?
We can't have taillights anymore?
Enhance.
You see, the rims have a little red dot.
But that's from the fucking car itself.
Exactly.
What is going on?
Milestone moment. Oh, don't worry. There are so many more coming.
We've got more on.
We've
this.
got so many more, bro.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But-
so
Okay.
this was my car.
This is a great livery for 45 minutes of work, honestly.
I underestimated how quickly 45 minutes passed.
Yeah. It's really hard. There's a lot of black on this car, especially
Mhm.
like on the sides, but you can't really see it because metallic.
Mm-hmm.
It looks so cool.
It is shocking how quick 45 minutes goes by when you're working on stuff like this. And
Mhm.
spoiler alert
It,
for
it
my
really
livery.
puts it into perspective.
I didn't even really do anything to... My car has very little going on. I did almost nothing to it. But, yeah. It is shocking how quick 45 minutes goes by when you're doing things like this. I was pretty surprised by it. I was caught off guard by how quick it goes. But yeah, I really liked this livery. So,
I like the teal.
let's
It's
forget it. You
okay.
can zoom in. Check that out.
Yeah, I've got the teal metallic on the chassis, like the really dark teal on the tires.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
There were many that looked very good. I'm trying to close on and move on to the next one. Up next was Soul Crushers El Segundo.
Now that's a classic right there.
Yeah, it's I mean it ain't the most elaborate, but
Like
I
I
mean,
said, it's
racing
8
you
layers,
can't go
and
wrong with it.
arguably not the worst looking out of all the ones that were made.
No, you really can't go wrong with just like the racing stripes down the
Yeah.
middle of the car like that. Like it's a classic look.
Mhm.
You can do it super easily. He was done in like 15 minutes and was like just
It wasn't
hanging
even
out.
that. It was like 5.
Yeah, he was done almost right away. And
That's a nice
considering,
blue too.
yeah, he picked the good
Yeah.
colors for it. It really makes everything pop. Like, you know.
So there were 2 people who picked this car, and it was for the very specific reason that you don't have to do headlights because the headlights are glass.
Yes. There was a lot of strategy involved with this delivery competition. I'll go through mine as well when we get to it.
I
But
honestly
yeah,
just picked a random car and went with it. I had no plan.
yeah, a lot of us were like, the idea is to do as little as possible, and that was definitely Swole's. But I think all things considered, it's really not bad. All right, and next was.
Oh no.
We're laughing because of what happened.
This one's not even up anymore.
This one does not exist anymore. It was
Taken
fully
down?
taken down. Yep.
Just because it's red?
Yes, sir.
We can't use red anymore, huh?
Correct.
Nope.
Does,
I don't know.
The skins in jeopardy.
They're all okay. We never had issues with them. I don't understand why. To this day, I don't know why
It's-
their license livers are okay.
We've mentioned this multiple times in various chats, but like it's really fitting that for my event, a bunch of liveries kept getting taken down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's in this channel, but in Deep Dish's efforts to get this livery up, he has one. He named them legal.
Yeah, with a question mark.
Legal?
Mine,
Question mark.
Like mine
No,
got taken down at first, so I started posting them and naming it Milestone in an attempt to
Yes.
make Milestone not delete a car named Milestone.
But that did not work.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
got
the one that
deleted.
stuck is Milestone 2. Milestone and Milestone 3 both got deleted.
Big rip. But yeah, so
You heard it here, folks. Milestone
Honestly,
hates
it's very
Milestone.
nice. I like. It's got the racing stripe, and it looks like we used 2 different reds. And
Yeah,
it's
and he's got the
the
gray on
Hot
like the
Wheels
machine
logo.
guns.
Yeah, and we've got the Hot Wheels logo, and then the little flames on the front tires. Looks nice.
yeah, not bad at
Yeah,
all.
he had to change some colors around. You'll see it later.
Yeah, we'll show off the recolors later that actually got uploaded. It was a sad time for us. But yeah, all in all, good car though. Are those supposed to be headlights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Cool. I kind of missed that detail first time around.
All right, I'm gonna drop something in this chat in real time.
Oh, also, this is the backside of Souls.
Yeah, I've got a
Also doing
backside
that group.
picture for mine as well if you want to put that in there.
Is it? Did you post it later? Further down?
Yeah.
No. Oh, wait. Is this it? Oh, yeah, there it is. See, red.
Those are
Gone.
the headlights.
Those are the taillights.
Those are the taillights. Headlights. Silly me. That's not the head. That's the tail.
Yeah, those are the taillights. Yeah, Shadow Realm. Boom, banned.
That little bit of red.
Yep.
Gone.
Out of here.
Reduced
That's
atoms.
insane.
So, moving on. Next we have Spleezu made this on
Nice.
the 32 Ford. Was it
In 45
Virtuosa? In 45 minutes. Yeah.
How do you make that in 45 minutes? That's
He made a
crazy.
sticker.
But-
Rules were that if you use stickers, you had to make it within the 45-minute time frame, which I think he spent like almost 40 minutes of that time frame on just this.
Yep. Yeah, so
Wildly detailed.
yeah, he said that he actually like pre-gamed the event a little bit. He didn't make anything, but he like had an idea like already planned out, and he knew what character he was gonna do, so he was able to make it like he knew in his head what he wanted to do, so he was able to put it together. You know,
Faster.
yeah, exactly. So he was able to put it together quicker, and it turned out really good, honestly. I'll also point out, no red anywhere on this car. This one also got taken down repeatedly.
No, there's
Really?
red for the taillights.
Was there taillights on this one too?
Yeah, there was. I think he put 3 pictures.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure was.
Oh. That'll do it.
What?
Milestone.
What is wrong with red fucking rectangles? Come on now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
blood.
We can't
That's
get rid of the
clearly
cars that literally have Pornhub
Clearly,
logos
this
on them, but
person rear-ended a dude and then specifically wiped around a rectangle.
of their
So there's
blood.
just blood in that one
Is
rectangle.
Milestone
Yep.
not seeing a real car?
No, they just have really dog shit sensors that will catch literally anything other than actual problematic content.
Nope.
That's crazy.
Milestone has effectively made sure that kids will. Well, first of all, they kicked the kids out of the game, if you recall. But if you are a kid and you are still playing this game, they made sure that you will definitely see all the Pornhub cars, and you will not see any cars with taillights.
I was going to say shout out to that one dude in the first game driving a Pornhub S2K.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
He was like calling me out in the in-game voice chat.
That's insane.
That was
Yeah.
a wild ride, dude.
yeah.
I would go into the Milestone server and say something about, taillights.
I would, but I'm banned.
I'm banned.
I'm also banned. Go figure.
Fuck
We're
Milestone.
all banned. Fuck you,
We're all
Milestone.
banned.
You
We
suck.
all, we all got angry one day.
We sure did.
I am not banned. Should I go there and post taillights every Tuesday until I am banned?
Taillight
yeah.
Tuesday, dude.
Taillight Tuesday, I like it.
That's a great idea. Like, this car got removed. It got taken down because of these taillights. Hashtag Taillight Tuesday.
Just post a picture of a real life tail light and give Milestone a jump scare.
Yeah. Ooh, spooky.
Is this the
Ah,
official?
no! Ah! Red rectangle! Blood! No! Hide!
It's gonna be like a 3-year-old playing FNAF.
All right, Pato. Let's take a little peek at what you were cooking up.
Yo, this one's spoilered. Yo!
This
Yo!
one's not posted.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's the coolest jackhammer I think I've seen.
Dang.
I
Sounds like.
couldn't do that behind text on time, but I'm very proud of how it is. I started the 77. I was like 5 or maybe 10 minutes in, and then I remembered the sticker editor existed, so I wasted some time on that.
Well, if the sticker already existed, you couldn't use it. You would
No,
have
no,
to
no.
make it.
I went and made the sticker, but I was making it like on the car.
Yeah.
Yep. But I think I'll finish it. I like how it's coming around.
I really like.
Cool.
I really like this liver you did for Jackhammer because it makes it look like a resto modded like late '60s car. Like,
It's not original. It exists.
oh really?
Yeah, I was going to say this looks like an actual Hot Wheels livery.
I'll send the picture.
Oh, nice. Okay.
This is an actual.
Wow. So Powell had 45
That's
minutes
pretty
and said,
cool.
"I'm making a replica." That's crazy.
I'm very bad at making original liveries. I do make replicas. Like it gives me a notion of what I'm done.
Nice.
I feel that. I feel
Oh,
that.
okay. This is a Travis Scott. Okay. That's cool. I like it.
Poppin'. Oh, check that out.
I like it.
Ah, okay. Okay. Nice. I'd say in 45 minutes you did a really good job of recreating that, honestly.
Yeah.
As
Did this-
Footloose pointed out, I couldn't tell what the roof said, so I just typed Travis Scott.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of looks like, comparing the pictures, it looks like you went with like a darker, more vibrant purple, or at least compared to this one.
Yeah, it's more vibrant now that you mention it.
And I actually like that a lot better though. I really like this
Yeah, that's
color
a nice
purple. I'm a
purple.
sucker for that
Mhm.
color purple. It's so close to the Mopar Plum Crazy purple that I love it. I like
Reminds
this
me
a
of the
lot better than the
purple-
original coloring that was on this the real one.
Reminds me of the purple on Jaded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, Jaded will be so cool in this game.
It would. That's a really cool jackhammer.
It's very nice.
Very nice. Excellently done.
Did this one get shadow round because of the red?
Yeah,
I
it never
never
got
posted
posted
it.
in the first place.
Yep.
You didn't post it. Okay.
Yep, he did not post it, so we do not know. But my guess is the red here. Actually, knowing Milestone, the slashing red would somehow get away with it. You could be like, oh, that's like this guy got sliced open. Whoa! But knowing Milestone, this one would probably fly. Just to fucking shit on the rest of us.
I
Just
never had an issue with that.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
I don't make liveries, but I got to experience it for the first time. Spoiler alert, and it's frustrating.
Yeah, before you get to the next one, the emojis under these do matter. There's a
Yes.
reason there's specific emojis under all these.
Yes, and we'll get to what they all are later, but first,
Okay, the kek emoji under this one doesn't mean anything.
the keg
Someone
one
just
means
put it
yeah,
there.
that means nothing.
Yeah,
But
no, not 3. That's 8 vomit emojis. Oh no.
so behold, Dendoob said.
Optimum Prime. Okay, I get it.
So the way it went down is Dendoob was like, Mac, what do I make? And Mac was like, Optimus Prime, bro. and Dandu was like, "All
No,
right,
he
I
was
got
saying
this."
Megatron.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right. He did
that's
say
cool.
Megatron.
No, I get this. This is the Optimus Prime in the new comics has Megatron's cannon arm. That's really cool. I like that. I get it. I think I'm the only one that appreciates it.
Correct.
I appreciate it.
You are correct,
Dan,
sir.
Dan,
All
I see
I'm
you.
gonna say
I see you,
is
Dan.
there was an attempt at headlights.
Yeah, I think an attempt is a fair word for it. Let's
It's
just.
yellow squares.
Yep.
I
Hey
think he's got
man.
multiple pictures.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do when you got no time. So I get it, but also like, this was also the same Dan Dubu was like, headlights are easy. I'm pretty sure he said this. Headlights and
Yeah.
taillights are easy. He literally was like saying that. All the rest of us were like, big braining. And then yeah, this is what he
I
came up
mean,
with for headlights.
I managed to fit headlights and taillights on mine. Just saying.
Honestly,
You built different.
unironically, I kind of like it just because it's Optimus Prime.
Yeah,
I kind of like it.
I can understand it, but from someone who doesn't get the reference that this
Yeah.
is, we
Yeah.
looked at it and we're like,
You're like, it doesn't match, and I don't get it.
Yeah.
Also, this one never got taken down despite the red.
Right, exactly.
Milestone.
Like, this never got taken down. Like, what is this? Fucking
Interesting.
stupid, bro. Alright. Next, we've got Gore. You also did an El Segundo.
Nice.
And funny enough, he also went for racing stripes, but
Yeah. I mean,
he,
there's just something about putting racing stripes on it. Makes it
it looks good.
look good. Yeah.
But Gore did a lot more with it. With the cool stylized red on it, which I believe is a throwback to some old racing cars that had this exact paint scheme. Which is why he also had the old style circle with the number in it. So this is all like it's like a retro livery, like a retro racing
He might
livery.
have put it in his message when he posted the screenshot.
He
It
might
looks sweet.
have. I don't see it though.
Oh, yeah, I guess not.
But yeah, you can see what the inspiration is, and I think this is actually really well executed.
It's nice. I like it.
I like the effort put into like putting, I guess, stopping the line for the number in the door and everything. Like,
And also the number is the stencil one, so he also put like a little square to not have the stencil line on the one. Like it cuts off
oh
the top.
yeah, I see. Oh, I see what you mean. That's clever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. I didn't even think of that. Very, very smart. But yeah, I really like this one.
It's very clean.
He named it kilometer mile per hour. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure what. I don't know if he just was like, "Fuck it, this is the name." But yeah, no, this is
What the fuck is a kilometer?
What the fuck is a kilometer? Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Very sleek.
Yeah, I dig it. I really like it. It's like, it's just so funny that Gore and Soul went the same way, but like Gore,
Or just took it to the next level.
right? Yeah, he like took what, not that like they knew they were both doing the same thing, but he basically took what Soul did and yeah, like elevated it in a big way, and I really like what he put out. So that's awesome. All right.
What was the first car? Because
Oh, so these are what we called Keck cars. Basically, they were just to make sure
It
that
was a
no one
placeholder.
pre-built. Yeah, they was basically just to prove that no one pre-made a livery for the competition.
gotcha.
So this is nothing. Don't worry about it.
Understood.
Up next is mine. Wow.
Look at all that red.
Yo.
You better believe this got taken down.
Yeah.
Fucking
I saw
milestone.
I saw your carbide on the live stream when I watched.
Yes.
And I still thought it looked good.
Yeah,
Do
basically.
you have a front-facing image, Brad?
I
I think you know why I'm asking.
Yeah, no, I don't. But
Damn. And you can kind of see it on the first image.
yeah, so I kind of did
Just a little bit.
a wee bit of an oopsie. There's a bit of bleed. There was too much depth on, I believe it was the number 4, and it kind of bled into this
on
area.
the other side.
It might have been. But it was bleeding into the thing above the cockpit. But yeah, so this is what I put together in 45 minutes. And I named it the worst carbide. And then it got taken down. And I tried the milestone thing, and it didn't work. And I kept getting upset. But keep in mind that I never had an issue with my LaFosse deliveries, which have a red fucking stripe down the side, so...
Who knows?
I don't know what to tell you.
New drinking game, take a shot every time Swole says fuck milestone.
I'm going to go ahead and add a drink to that.
Hammered.
Already.
Fuck milestone.
We'd be hammered. We'd all die of alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
Then we'd be free from milestone. Duh.
But, you know, for all this thing's imperfections, I actually like it. I actually gave around to it.
Were you going for a pseudo aerial aces?
Yeah, yes, I was. I didn't know what to do. So I was like, I'll just go for like aerial aces colors. And I was like, fuck it, let's just do it. So the reason
what, Brad?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm probably going to make something like this and just to one-up you.
That's fine.
It'll be funny.
That's fine. I would love to see it, honestly.
It'll probably be your favorite carbide livery now.
Probably. Yeah, the reason why I went with carbide, no headlights, no taillights, and very little car you can actually paint, because you can't paint the red stuff. This stuff, you can't put liveries on the red bits here.
I just pulled carbide out from my desk.
Like, this stuff, you cannot, it's just one solid color. You can't put liveries on it. So it's just like this little piece of car you can actually put stuff on. So I didn't have to do much. It just put some random shit on there and it's done. I put a stripe up the top. It also comes down right here. There's a little square on the front, I believe, as well. Or maybe I got rid of it, I don't remember. And then I did the arrows, and then I did some shitty-ass numbers. And that was it. That was all I did. And it took me 45. I used the whole time to do this. Not very good, but hey, you know what? I'm like Stockholm syndromed my way into liking it, unironically. So it's fine. So there's deep dishes again, but as you can see, legal. Oh no. Wait, legal, and then I see. So here is one of his recolor.
There's the color change.
Legal? Question mark. So yeah, he changed it to blue.
He changed everything to blue.
Yeah,
This one also got taken down.
Did work.
It did work. Yep, it is still up to this day.
I think the blue is pretty nice too. I think I like the blue better than the red, actually.
This is the third car with racing. Oh, I guess it was the first one posted.
Yep.
The red one also has the racing stripes.
Yes, it does. A lot of people went with racing stripes. Normally I would do that too, but I didn't this time. Or actually, I kind of did.
It's hard to give carbide racing stripes.
Yeah, a little bit. I'll be honest, I spent a lot of time trying, and I was like, this isn't working. I'm out. I'm doing something else.
Yep.
It wasn't like traditional racing stripes. I was trying to do something where it like went around the cockpit, but I'm too shit to make it happen, so I didn't. But yeah. Yes, Petey? I don't know if you guys can hear that.
I heard a little bit.
And Petey's back here hollering up a storm. Hi, Petey. You gonna say hi to the people on the pot? No, Spyro. No, hi. The Spyro's come to say hi. Hi, big guy. Okay. So, again, not legal. So,
Not legal.
Good. Not good. Stupid. And yeah, okay, so that was all the liveries. Real quick, I'm gonna pop back into the bakery chat because we had some extra. Oh no, there's mine again.
Yeah, I mean it was the recording,
The
which I also put in the channel you were just in. But whatever.
Oh, right. Oh, I saw it was lit up. I wasn't sure if you did that. So yeah, here's just a quick run through of. Also, you can see the final
Yeah, the ones that
recolors.
have been posted.
So there is the bleed. And yeah, I went ahead and just said fuck it. The whole car is gray now with some blue. So that's what became. This is what became of my carbide. I named. Look at my name it.
It's not red.
It's not red. Wait, what is? Go back to the start. Did Spleezu change the name on his?
V.
Yeah, it's
V.
just V now.
Instead of Virtuosa, it's just V.
Yeah.
And I named mine "It's Not Red" in all caps because I was mad, as I wanted my red
Yeah.
version. And then we have
Legal? Question mark.
there it is. Yep, legal question mark. It's funny how a lot of us had red cars, and then when we went to go do the racing with these cars, we ended up not in red cars. So sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's Dan's again. The 360 angle.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize, by the way. I said we were going to try and have this done in less than 45 minutes. We're at 45 minutes now. I'm so sorry.
Ooh.
We'll go a bit quicker once we finish with the Swole stuff. Here's Gore's again.
So Gorse wasn't flagged by the red?
No.
No, that's kind of like an orangey, like umber color.
He got away with it.
Interesting.
Yep.
I think Milestone has a list of people they don't like.
Very possible.
That's not the case because not all of my liveries get taken down.
That's also true. But we did have some conspiracies about it, I won't
Including
lie.
the bus gang one for bread that has like it has red paint.
Honestly, right? It's like it makes no sense. Oops, I didn't mean to be in that channel.
All right. What do the emojis mean, Brad?
Yeah, let's talk about the emojis. So if you see the fire emojis, that means it's who the community voted as the best livery. Thumbs down was the community voting for worst livery. The anatomical heart was most lovable but garbage livery. Eyes was up and coming talent, and then there was puking, which was never cook again. So
Aw.
let's go take a look at who got what. Yeah, how about that? So I'm pretty sure that how dare you, Soul? That's fair. I'm pretty sure I gave him thumbs down as well. I got my carbide got the anatomical heart. Come on, Spyro. He wants to go outside. Fly. Be free, my dog. So in other words, people love it, but also it's ass. So thank you everybody for voting for my carbide.
The reason I did the anatomical heart for that was like I wanted to do a heart emoji, but have it be like a sketchy, weird fucking heart emoji. So that's where I landed.
Yeah, and I like it. I like it. So yeah, I got the I won the as voted by the community, the most lovable but garbage livery. Yippee. Wait a minute.
Dish got a bunch of thumbs down.
Was he actually being voted for worst livery on that one? I'm not sure. I think he was.
Like that. Yeah.
So I don't know if I agree with this being the worst livery personally, but I do actually agree with Footloose, and I think the blue one is better looking. There's more contrast.
I mean, at least he didn't get 6 vomit face emojis.
Very true. So yeah, that's Dan with the Never Cook Again award. But I think
I'm
Foot-
gonna be the contrarian, and I'm gonna say I like what he was doing.
yeah,
I
that's
think he just
fair.
needed more time.
Pass. Dan is at 100 slots.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
Yes, he is. That's wild. So, yeah. So Dan got the Never Cook Again award. Congrats to Dan.
Keep cooking. Keep cooking.
I think Swole, you got voted for Up and Coming, which is kind of a weird one, but
Yeah.
yeah, you get the. That is what that one is, right? Up and Coming.
Yeah, the eyes.
Yeah. So that's what you got. The way I kind of treated that one is like second best is kind of what I used it as. I imagine other people probably went the same way with it. I'm not sure. I didn't really know how to. I was like,
Probably.
I was like,
I should have just done like a silver medal emoji.
probably. I think that probably would have been better, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I probably should have done like gold, silver, bronze,
And then just
and
a
then
poop.
whatever other community awards.
Just a poop. Puke and poop. And anatomical heart. That one
Yeah.
was perfect. You nailed that one. So yeah, you got Up and Coming.
I really
Artist,
like that RDO9.
It's in game now. You can go and use it.
Yeah, you can drive the Milestone 2 car.
But the winner of the this is voted best livery, right? Or
Yep.
was it right?
Well,
Yeah,
it
was.
might have been voted best, but
It was.
the
So
one that I deemed win because I was the only true judge.
right. So not only did it officially win because Swole's vote matters most, but also it got the most best livery votes from everybody else, and I think it's pretty warranted. Very impressive amount of work in 45 minutes.
Yep. And he claimed a $25 prize for it. Ooh, ah.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, congrats, Blizu. You cooked with this, and you only had 45 minutes. I see that Pato also
Impressive work.
got a bunch of got a couple
Up and
eyes
coming.
as well. A couple up and comings.
That's still a cool jackhammer.
Shout out to Soul for giving me worst livery. Appreciate it. I did name it the worst carbide, so I don't
True.
blame
I mean-
Maybe that's why he gave you worst.
I wouldn't blame him. Like I said, I've tricked myself into liking it. I want to try and get this version uploaded again, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. Maybe I'll just change the
Yeah.
red to a slightly different red and see if I can get away with it. But, oh well. Anyway, that's all for the liveries, so we'll move on now to the
We
tracks.
had another part of this event.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and talk about that now.
Back time.
Track time.
I
Behold,
guess we could
Keck track.
the heck
Jeez Louise.
This was just another placeholder. It's like
Yes.
that L
Same
super
thing.
fast though.
It's just to
Wait,
make
I
sure
had
that
people
you made a
go
new
into
track.
Dom's garage, or if they didn't have the DLC, it would be track room, and you literally just place a start line, place a volcano.
Yep.
Brett
Did you
didn't
all,
follow the rules, so clearly he was disqualified.
Yeah, I made a skibbity. God damn it.
Yeah, because I had the Skibidi as a example of a finished track.
I made a skibbity. I misunderstood. I didn't make a keck. I made a skibbity. And named it keck.
Did you name it? I thought you named it Skibidi.
Nope, I named it keck. I
He's got
broke
the
all
best
the
of
rules.
both worlds here.
Yes, absolutely. So, made a skibbity, named it keck. Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
just a placeholder. So for this one, we had an hour instead of 45
Yes.
minutes. Extra 15 minutes to make our tracks.
Did you all race
Yeah, it
triple
was-
loop left, right?
It was
No.
1 hour to build a track from scratch, do any test driving you have to do, Validation was not included in the hour.
So yeah,
So
you got a
once an hour
free
hit, people
validation
were
run.
supposed to stop building, and if you hadn't validated, you had to validate it.
Yep. And
I
that
think we can bring up community awards before we go through tracks, just so we can kind of track it as we go.
Oh yeah, I mean I'll call them. We can call them out as we go. So real quick, we had clown emoji for most janky, fire for most drivable / polished, check mark for best track, thumbs down for worst track, and vomiting again for please never cook again. So top right in, yeah. First up,
No.
Swole, you made truck trauma.
I also want to be clear with people. I did not expect to actually have a track at the end of the hour, but I'm not beating the allegations because I had like 15 minutes to time trial at the end.
Yeah, so
I finished this, like decorations, validation, everything in like 45 minutes.
yeah, you made a whole ass track, like complete and all, like real quick. So you did, yeah, I did not
I did not beat the allegations.
did not beat the allegations whatsoever. Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoyed this track. The first turn's a little
Funny.
janky, but
The jump tech, I don't know if it's jump tech, but like,
with like the magnet,
yeah, that section
Yeah.
is really cool.
that's from the first game.
That's this
Uh,
section, right, where you like have
yeah,
to stay close to the magnet and then you
I don't
go
know,
down.
maybe drive it in 60 frames a second. We had issues with it in the first game.
Yep.
I played 30. Right.
Yeah, so you can see that this is the first turn right here. It's where you drive across the track pieces to the other
Yeah.
side. They're all like connected by ramps and shit. It's a little weird. It's kind of bumpy.
It's
but,
a little janky.
Yeah, it's a little
kinda
jank,
bumpy,
but
yeah.
you know, it's to be. Everything's gonna be a little janky because testing is super limited because everyone just had to go.
One track in particular was designed to be janky.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we don't have a screenshot of it in here.
Oh,
I am
that's
getting a
right.
screenshot for Footloose.
Yay! Okay, cool. Very nice. So yeah,
I think I know which one it was because I said it would make Fusion Reactor look like a computer.
yes, yes, you did. So yeah, it's truck trauma. It got 2 votes for. It had 1 vote for best and 2 for most polish.
Yeah, most polished.
Yeah, most drivable, most polished. So up next was Deep Dish with Timmy Trash.
Was this the one that was in the fog?
It was the one that
Yes.
was in the fog.
And
Yeah, I called this one the fog round.
the game does a weird thing with the colors sometimes where it'll, I don't know if it's like with the like the fan turn track pieces, right? If that makes changing color cost like track budget. But he ran out of budget like halfway through trying to paint it, so it turns from blue into orange for the rest of the track.
It doesn't cost budget, but what he did, he did run out of budget at some point. And when you don't have any more budget, you can't do anything.
Yeah, you can't
so
color.
it doesn't let you change the color either.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think he was like putting any decorations or anything. He was just going through coloring every track piece.
hmm
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, it's very strange. I wonder if he accidentally put up like a decoration somewhere and while he
Maybe.
was coloring and that is what put him over. I'm not sure. But yeah,
The
so that's why
world
it's
may
2
never know.
colors. So we were expecting this track to be kind of a nightmare. Or
I
that's
mean,
what
it
he
was,
that's what he was hyping it up
but-
as. And it kind of was, but honestly it wasn't as bad as he made it sound like it was gonna be. It was a really long
The main
track,
nightmare of it was it being like 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Right.
A lap.
and you couldn't see very well because fog.
There were
Which
a
is
few
by
turns that were
design,
just
but-
like very blind.
Yes, yeah, 100%. But honestly, it wasn't as bad as I was expecting. I was expecting a lot
No.
worse. So, credit where it's due. I don't think this one was actually that bad. So, not as bad as Deep Dish made it sound like it was gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had 2 people who were saying they had the worst track, and Deep
Yes,
Dish was one of them, and it was
but
not the worst.
he got 1 vote for
I
best track and
appreciate
1
you,
vote for
Gore.
most polish. So
I appreciate Gore for naming that most polished, dude.
yeah. Up next was my track. I called it B-Day Cake Bash, and this is what I came up with. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with what I was able to put together.
Yeah.
And
It was a good track.
This was the first one that we raised, and
Yes.
it was,
This was the
a
first
neck
one
roll
we
race.
raised.
Like, it was close.
The only thing I think I would change is make that last turn magnet with magnet strips rather than regular track with magnet strips.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I had to, like I said on the day of, like, I had to just kind of finish it and then be done.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did some decoration because it was kind of required for certain sections, like this inversion and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, when I
But,
have
yeah.
stuff like that, I decorate as I go.
It's what I was
Right,
doing
because
as well.
I need to
So.
factor in the budget for science.
Right.
But other than that, I just decorate at the end.
But yeah, honestly, I thought this was going to end up being a lot worse because I spend forever on tracks. Normally when I make one, I take forever, and I'm actually pretty happy with how this one turned out, all things considered.
I mean, I said it day of, and I'll say it again. I think people really underestimate how quickly they can actually build tracks.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, I just told myself I was gonna get it done in an hour, and I just kind of entered a flow state where I was just going.
Right, the event kind of forced people to get into the "fuck it, we ball" mentality.
Exactly, and we made tracks that honestly, a lot of us made pretty good tracks, all things considered.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, almost all these tracks, if someone went back and did 15 more minutes of work, they would be perfect.
And I mean, having done this, and this was a really nice event all around. These are I'm going to bring these back. We are going to do these again sometime.
Yeah, yep. I like how I think the only thing I would change is I would revisit that last turn to make sure that I like how it flows, and then I would make sure. Oh yeah, all the jumps have to be adjusted because they're not quite right. I have a checkpoint that has to get moved away from a jump landing. I didn't have a chance to test all the jumps in all the cars, so the distance isn't quite right, and cars were overshooting or they weren't making it. And then I need to make sure that the first inversion at the very beginning is lined up because I actually have a feeling that it's not perfectly lined up. So I don't know if anyone actually had an issue with that.
I don't think anyone did.
It might have just been me wiggling like a dumbass that caused me to have issues.
Sometime I can show you a really easy trick for lining that up.
Oh yeah, that would be
Yeah.
helpful. Just to make sure that I'm not screwing that up. I think I have a pretty good system for it, but sometimes it's not flawless. So
I mean, looking at what you've got here, it looks like you're doing the thing that I would do. But
just a short,
you have
full
a 180 turn.
Yep.
You flip the track around and then another 180.
Yep.
Just make them minimum length. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I did. Okay, so then same
then you're
strategy.
lined up.
Yep, cool. So yeah, I guess it was just a skill issue. I like to wiggle a lot, so I was probably just wiggling right here, and it put me not lined up for the landing. So, but hey, if no one else had issues with it, then that's good. That means that's probably fine. But yeah, my track got 2 bests. I voted for myself because I'm a narcissist. So I forgot that I did that actually. I don't know if I actually believe that looking back at it. But yeah. So up next we have Gore. And Gore
spicy meatball.
had a lot of votes. So let's he called the track Assault Battery. I'm
I
pretty.
forgot it got taken down.
It got. I'm pretty sure it got. Yeah, it got taken down. So they had to change the name to something else.
Fuck
I can't remember.
milestone.
I can't remember what it was. But yeah. So this track is. It's at the 2-lane thing going on, right?
I like it.
You go to the
It's like-
Yeah,
start
the
finish.
entire track is one big split,
Yeah.
and they're actually really balanced.
they're-
Like
they're-
I think
one
the right side is ever so slightly faster.
It is, yeah. It's the right side is a little bit quicker, but honestly, it was close enough that like you were still like near, like you were competitive
Yeah.
with whoever won if you were going left.
Like it's faster, but there's the one turn with the nitro bot lanes that can screw you with RNG.
Hmm
So
Yes,
you win some, you lose some.
I went left side every single lap, and I did fall behind a little bit, but I was still like third or fourth at the end of the race. So yeah.
Stall said, if the inside Nitrobot lane was red, you lose time. Otherwise, you gain time.
Right.
I like
I
how
found it easier when the outside was green. But I mean, I was in a balanced, so it's really slidey.
Hmm
I like how the one side's yellow and the other side's black because like assault and battery, it's like negative and positive sides of a battery. Kind
Yeah,
of.
this was similar to a track Gore made in the first game called Micro Machines.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the name for this is from like an RC racing game. It's like Assault with a Battery, which I think he put a picture of the cover of the game in here as well.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Where was? There it is. There it is.
I swear I played this game. Like
It looks familiar, but I don't think I
probably have
did.
a copy of that.
So I have to say, for a 1-hour competition, this is a very bold decision to try and pull off something like this, and it worked out excellently because he got the most votes for most drivable and polished track, and he had 3 votes for best track,
Which I think
And-
is the most.
which is the most.
almost-
But what'd you say?
It's almost like making 2 tracks because the full split path.
Right, yeah. He basically had to make. Yeah, you're right. He basically had to make 2 tracks. He did both in like in an hour. That's super impressive.
Yeah.
And
Under an hour.
he had the most best votes and the most drivable polished votes and Swole's vote. So Gore just won like fucking crazy
Well,
with this
sweet.
track. Gore went crazy and just absolutely destroyed everyone. He won. Oops,
Yep.
sorry. Since we're on it, he did win with this track. So congrats to Gore.
And he decided to double his winnings and give it to, what is it, like the Best Buddies Foundation?
That was the one.
I think he's got it in the main Birthday Bash channel.
Yes. So, very cool, Gore. Very cool. Very base.
Very
Congratulations.
cool. Very classy. Very cool. Very classy.
Up next, we have Gunner's track, which was called Mischief Mayhem.
Just from looking at it right now, it kind of reminds me of some of Beck's tracks. If that makes any sense.
I
The
think
way,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I didn't really get Beck vibes.
I
Just
didn't get
from
to play
looking at
it.
it.
I crashed.
Oh, that's right. You crashed on this one. It's so sad.
My game didn't crash, but I crashed because there's a jump that like launches you into an object, and then there's that like magnet part that you drive up to the top, and just not boosting, driving at my top speed,
Oh,
my
this.
car would lift off the track
Right
and I
here.
would run face first into some lamps.
Yep, there were some lamps, and you would go up it, and then you would fly and hit the lamps, and then you would die. Yeah. So, Yeah, it was,
I think it happened to Gunner in the third lap.
yes, it
He
did.
was like,
It did.
this never happened to me, guys, and then it happened to him.
Yes, me and Gunner were racing for the win, and when it happened to him, I was just like, "Did it to yourself,
Karma's a
bud.
bitch.
Karma's a bitch. I'm going to take this W now. See ya." Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it was a good track, but again, like it was one of those tracks like similar to a lot of the others. Like, it just needed a little more polish, and it would have been good. Like, I don't think this was double magged. If he double mags it, I don't think it's an issue.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So, yeah. And then the jump, I think some of the jumps that had weird shit in the way, I think that was intentional, hence the name Mischief Mayhem.
Maybe.
I think it was intentional for some of that stuff, but yeah, I mean, it was still a good track. It just, like a lot of the others, just needed a little more time. Which,
You
Yeah.
should have made the most polished emoji, the Polish flag.
Oh, yes. We're going to do that
It's brilliant.
in the future.
In the future, yeah. Oh no.
Maybe we'll also add the anatomical heart over to this
Oh
one.
no, did someone... Oh, never mind. It's just a... No. Okay.
I sent the Nitro ones to the
Yeah,
server.
we still don't have a screenshot for Copper's track. So we just have the name of his track in there.
Ghetto Rally SG. And he collected all of the bad. All of the no's. He collected the most worst track votes and the most please never cook again votes.
My assumption is that is the track that I flamed on Twitch stream.
No.
No.
The specific reason that I think everyone put not everyone put the vomit emoji because some put it on Soul's track, is there is a section where you drive off road and then you go onto a track, but it's not snapped to the ground. So if your car isn't lifted off the ground like Sandivore or a monster truck, you like
Just
face
die.
plant
You
into
die.
the ramp and die.
Yeah. If you're in the monster trucks passed everyone there. Because they just rolled right over it and
Yeah,
we're like,
I
yep,
like
we're cool.
face planted and then
Monster trucks
watch
that, like,
Gore
roll
drive
died.
by me with like no care in the world. He was living his best life.
I was battling for first going into that, and then I died, and the respawn
Yeah.
was also not great. So
Didn't
Yeah.
Soul like get stuck there and then like 3 people rear-ended him?
I think so.
That's
Something
crazy.
like that. I love the
Do we have
emoji
any
that
videos of the
Pato
event?
put.
Yeah, Pato put the
Yes.
fighting lip.
Yeah, so it's not out yet, but I'm gonna get the VOD off of my Twitch, and it'll be up on YouTube sometime after this video
Okay,
comes
awesome.
out. So it might exist.
I mean, going through and driving all of these tracks was like probably the most fun I've ever had.
Oh
in
yeah,
this game.
yes, I had a blast with it, but also
I haven't even gotten
I
to the last one yet.
unironically had more fun with this than any of the Bread Bowls. No shade.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
fair. I
Like
mean,
everyone
it is
was
your
just
But no,
belly
I know.
laughing the whole time.
No, what makes it good is like the whole gimmick with Bread Bowl is that the tracks originally were kind of like they were not very good, but now that my tracks are just generally pretty good, so it doesn't have that like the
It doesn't
racing
have
is the
shitpost
chaos.
value.
The racing is the chaos in the Bread Bowl, but in the track building competition, the tracks are the chaos, not the racing. If that makes sense.
Not to mention, some of these tracks were designed without collisions in mind, and then we raced them with collisions anyway.
Yes.
I think that was a very good decision.
That was a brilliant decision. I agree.
Okay,
collisions
this one.
off, you say. I say no.
This was the best.
This certainly
Before
was
we
one
race
of
the
the
tracks.
tracks of all time.
Did you have to jump? Was this the one he jumped through the tire?
Yes,
Yes.
it sure was.
Oh my goodness, that
I-
tire jump.
The thing is, before we raced, at least 3 people, myself included, mentioned how the preview looked very good. Very
Yes.
promising.
The preview does not look terrible. I will give you that.
Yes. I will say that it honestly, like, it was fun jank. It really was. Like, I really liked all the, like, and this is Soul's track, by the way, Diner Dash. It had a ton of boost on it, and even though it was like super janky, it was really fast, and so like it felt faster than normal because you were on like the very like edge of like holding on for dear life, you know, like
I
the
think
only
you're
thing I
missing the
didn't
best
like,
part of the track, Brad.
the tire jump was the only part that
It
was
starts-
really sad.
It starts with the mash start,
Uh-huh.
and there's a box right in the middle.
Oh, that's right.
you
That's
go.
right.
So you don't have boost to like avoid the box.
That's right. I forgot about that part. Ah, yes.
Yeah, the respawn on the tire jump is brutal.
It is, because it takes you all the
They
way
respawn
back,
you, like, 4
all the way,
seconds
so you go all the way through this thing, do the jump, and not only do you have to, like, make it onto the track, you also have to progress forward a little bit for it to count. If you land on the track, but you're, like,
Well, and
fucked
there's
up,
like a checkpoint there. So if
Yes.
you overshoot trying to avoid the tire, you just miss a checkpoint.
And that black loop,
Like
it's not a normal loop.
yes. No, it's
it's
not.
like a weird janky loop.
Yeah.
The amount of screaming that was going on in the
Yes.
voice chat during this track.
I'm pretty sure that my stream has all the voices, so
Oh no.
yeah, stay tuned. You'll get to hear it all. It'll be up on this channel sometime in the next. It has to be up in the next day or two, or it'll get killed by Twitch. So I have to go get it. I'll rescue it before Twitch sends it
Don't
to
let it-
hell. I
don't
won't
let-
let this become.
don't let
I won't
Twitch
let it
kill.
become lost media. I had too much fun to let it go. So. Yep. He got a lot of votes, but I don't think he actually won anything. He literally had one of every, one of every award, which is beautiful. Lastly, Pato, we had Dude the Toost.
Okay, go to the Bread channel.
Yeah.
So kids, have you ever heard of Dude Nitro?
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. So,
Alright guys,
Dude
this is
Nitro.
the finale track for season 9.
yeah, honestly.
No, please.
This is the
Yeah.
track for season 9. This is the season. That's it.
So-
Season 8 finale track. Dude, this.
Dude the Toost.
You're the Toost.
Yeah, so this is basically Dude Nitro's brother, son,
Spiritual
successor, whatever you want to call it. And my goodness, I mean, look at it. Look at this.
Beautiful.
What is happening here? And here.
That's the section where Judge got stuck.
Yeah. Here, we'll go take a look at that. So, where is? We actually have a picture
Pato,
of it.
please tell me you're gonna make a video
Look at this.
No.
a video out of this like the original Dude Nitro.
The Jesus car got stuck.
Yeah, he couldn't get out of that either. He was just stuck there.
Oh no, he couldn't get out.
Yeah, he was in
Look
purgatory.
at how folded that track is.
It's
That's
incredible.
I
It's
don't-
so folded. It's like, how even the fuck?
How do you
I
do
don't know what's going on.
How do you do something like that?
I don't know. Pato, you're a wizard for being able to do like you and the actual like Timmys have this unparalleled ability that like us mid builders don't understand.
You are responsible for the existence of Dude Nitro. One day, I think it was like you, me,
Oh, that's
Gord,
right.
and someone else. We found a track that was just called G.
Yes, that's
I remember G.
right. Gee.
We all were real bored one day, and we're like, let's see what happens if we search
So
tracks by
yeah,
G.
so I do that kind of thing where I get people together and I just run the worst built community tracks I can find, and then stuff
I
like
do
this
the
gets
same
made. It's so beautiful.
The last time I did it, though, Billick skipped the track, and
Yeah, not everybody enjoys the terrible track experience.
I think the worst one I found was I was just in a lobby. It was like just me and Whompy, and I found a track that had like 20 cannons or something like that.
Jesus.
I have a
At one of the this was in like the museum, right? And they've got the like banner up on the stairs, and one of the cannons was going through that. And eventually we found there was like a single checkpoint on the entire track, so we spent the entire second and third laps trying to find where the checkpoint was so we could skip it. That
Yeah,
was
so
wild.
I have one that's been on my favorites list for a long time. It's called Jumpin' Rye. And I always joke that it's me and Wumpy's secret crossover track, and it is ass. But yeah, truly, this is a beautiful thing, and as you can probably imagine, it crushed the most janky award. It won it with flying colors.
I'm convinced it can be done in less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean the Timmies do it all the time, but it's impressive how
Oh, I remember
It
when
certainly is a track.
yeah.
when this track was on your Twitch stream, Brad. I think I called it the Warped Realm.
Yes. Yeah, you did. Because everything is horrifically warped in ways that doesn't make any sense. Everyone was destroyed, but no one understood how to do the dragon thing. I got lucky. I just like lucked into it. So wild.
Yeah, that took me a couple of minutes to figure out.
All right, and I think let's.
We
Goodbye,
also did
Scallywags.
party games.
There were a lot of party games. I'm gonna be honest though, we are already pushing an hour and a half, and if you ask me, I think we need to push forward.
At least show them the Garfield shirt.
Oh,
That's the only important one.
okay, hang on.
The Garfield shirt where I forgot to draw a tail on him.
Here's this one for you.
There we go.
Just remember, everybody, not even God can help you now.
Oh no.
All right.
Tailed.
Now that we've talked about this for an hour and a half, let's work our way through the track feedback form results. Yep, it took us an hour and a half to get to this. My bad. I misjudged how long that was gonna take. We like talking, I guess.
That's okay.
Sorry, everybody. We're gonna hop right into it. So these results are based off of the feedback posted by the community. So if you filled out the feedback form and rated every single one of these tracks, this is a combination of all that feedback. We're going to go from lowest rated track per league and work our way up. And yeah. Am I forgetting anything, Swole?
No.
All right, cool. We are going to start. We're going to do it the way we always do things. So Acceleron, Nitrox, and then Street Last. So we're going to start with Acceleron with our 10th place track. Drum roll, please. With 10th place with an average of 2.3 stars was Mount Basher. So, any surprise here, anyone?
No.
I don't think I've raced it.
That's probably for the best, actually. It got a couple 5s. You can tell Dandoob did not vote on this because there is no 10. But I don't think it would have helped because there were 5 1s. I think the real failing point with this track was the needlessly frustrating jump tech, and it was a track that just didn't have a lot else going on outside of it. So, like outside of the jump tech, it was just kind of a ho-hum track. So, people did not like it. Any further comments from anyone before we move on?
Nope.
Nope.
Except for this next slide.
Except for this next slide. Mount Basher, you have been awarded the This Race Was Shit Award. Someone told me to put this in an episode, and I forgot to put it in that episode, so I said, fuck it. Everyone who gets the lowest rated track will just get this cool-ass meme award. You got the This Race Was Shit Award. Congratulations, BSB. I know that was the award you were looking for this season. By the way, please don't be offended. We're just being silly.
No actual shade is being.
No actual shade. Yeah, no actual shade. I'm just being silly.
We're just memeing.
9th place with a 5.5 was the Chasm 2 by Fidestic. Mount Basher was by Killer Frost. I'm not surprised that this one kind of got middle of the road votes. A lot of people didn't like the hazards gimmick, and also it was kind of a long track, and also I think it was very draft oriented, if I recall correctly. Some people clearly liked it because it got a couple 8s, but also you can tell like it was kind of a mixed bag. But it was above 5, which is good. 5 being like dead center for 5.5 is, just an average track at the end of the day. It was,
Looking at the votes, seems average. The math says average.
Indeed. So
I didn't rate this, but I saw some POVs, and it's one of the few races where there was a drifter, a balanced, a swift, and a rocket in the lead, all close together. You don't get that with almost any track.
That's a good point. Like, it was actually like close racing between a lot of cars, a lot of car types. I think the number of pips a car had a lot to do with it on this one. But it didn't totally factor into everything. I understand why people didn't rate it super highly, but I think that the track did what I wanted it to do when we were talking about it, having it in the league in the first place. People didn't seem to love that, but I think it did its job well. I think it did its job admirably. All right, next, 8th place with an average of 6.3 was Night Marathon by Kami. This one is interesting because we have basically a lot of votes everywhere. We've got a 10, we got a 9, we got 3 8s, a 7, a 5, a 4, and 2 2s. So, it's a pretty widespread. I think the big thing was just, it's a long track. If I recall correctly, it was a long track. And those can be difficult to train, but it was also very drifter oriented. And sometimes or maybe it was big pips oriented. Admittedly, I was Nitrox. I didn't race it enough to really have a meaningful opinion on it, and didn't know all the intricacies myself. But I know that it was very favorable for some cars.
It was very heavily weighted towards 4 or more pips.
I think there was only one section that was you needed 4 pips or more.
Gotcha.
Let's start with the poison.
Oh, right.
I'm actually surprised well, 2 is not a lot, but 2 people voted only 2 for this, which is surprising for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it was kind of a mixed bag, and when you have like a very, divided feelings from on both ends of the spectrum, it does pull the average down. Like I said, I think the quality of the track is solid. It just not everyone like vibed with it. So yeah, I'll be interested to see to look back on this and be like, are the bottom of all of the Nitrox. I wonder at the bottom of Nitrox and Acceleron. I want to see what the breakdown is between staff picked tracks versus team tracks. If that makes sense. I'm curious to see if on average the team tracks are in the bottom half, or if we see more of them in the top half, or is it kind of even? Because for Acceleron so far, two of the bottom three are team tracks. So as we continue down the list, I'll be curious to see if that continues, or maybe it's evenly spread. I don't know. 7th place with an average of 6.50 was High Noon Hijinks. Honestly, this track is probably pulled down by the singular one, because otherwise it'd be a little bit higher up. I think this track was a good one for the league just because it had a very unique gimmick in that it had intentional wall rides and stuff. That was a different kind of skill, but it's not one that clearly not one that everyone loves. But I still think it was cool. This is also a Kami track, by the way.
I actually never raced this track. Well, I think only once when he released it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have an opinion on this because I did not touch this. Not even on validation. I didn't have any input on this.
Gotcha.
I haven't raced a whole lot of the Acceleron tracks.
Yeah, this one was just very. It had a pretty decent skill ceiling on it, if you ask me. Understanding what the gimmick was on all the different sections, it was challenging, I'd say, but not in a bad way. Again, all of these votes are very firmly above mid, right?
Yeah.
So it's certainly an above average track. It's literally one that kind of pulls the average down.
I would say 6 is a mid vote.
Yeah.
Scratch what I said. I totally raced this on validation. It was his upload for the official uploads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did test this.
Yep, and it's an interesting track. I never really figured it out perfectly myself. I never really understood the wall ride stuff. So I can't really. I'm not the most equipped to really judge it. But yeah, Acceleron seems to think the people who voted on this anyway seem to believe it was a 6.5 track. So that's interesting.
I wonder what.
Bit of an outlier though. Sorry, go ahead.
Say, what would the rating be if we took out that one?
Quite a bit higher, I do believe. Outliers definitely have a pretty. I think in this case, the outlier definitely pulls it down because, if you get rid of it, you get what? I'll do the math real fast. Hang on. So what? 12, 28, 24. Divide it by 9. It would have been a 7.1 repeating if you got rid of the outlier. So it would have gone up by 0.6. So I mean that is notable, but yeah, I mean can't please everybody. But you can tell all in all it was a pretty track. It was just someone was not a fan. So.
Yes.
6th was Rhythm Rush. We had a few ties. We chose to break those ties by the number of 10-star votes a track had. It's just an arbitrary thing. just for the heck of it. Don't read too much into that tiebreaker element, but yeah, Rhythm Rush was just one of those solid tracks.
This was
Equalizers.
track,
Yep.
right?
Equalizers. Yep. Our third team track in the bottom 5. But I mean, we did kind of put aside the placement because again we're at 7 and above, and these are all just going to be like good tracks at this point, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like the general consensus was there were a couple people who said it was mid, and everybody else said it was just a pretty good track. And I think that sums it up pretty well, if you ask me. So I think this is a pretty fair rating. 5th place was Jay Hammerhead, breaking the tie by having more 3 stars. This one is weird, though, because people were very divisive on how they felt about this one. Like, similar to Night Marathon, actually. A bunch of votes down here on this end. Just 7 in the 8, 9, or 10. But then we had 1, 5, 1, 2, and 1, 1. So people either loved it or they hated it. I didn't love every section of this track, but I still think it was a pretty good track all in all. I think a 7 is right around where I would have put it. So, any other opinions? Or
Was
not
this was the team track?
Yep, this was the Riptide team track.
What was the This wasn't the octopus track, was it?
Nope, that was
No.
Kraken. Which I would like to point out, we do have shared tracks. And interestingly, the shared tracks that Nitrox and Acceleron were on together, none of them have come up yet on our Acceleron listing, meaning they're all in the top 4, which is kind of cool.
That's pretty spicy.
It is. So
It is interesting.
I think one of them here is 4th, and yes.
Yeah, here it is.
Kraken's
Speaking of
Curse.
Kraken's Curse.
Yep, Kraken's Curse, 7.9. This is a Kami track. The last one was Jumpy, by the way.
I raced this one, and I really liked it. It was a fun little puzzle kind of track.
It's tough to
way to navigate.
It wasn't like super clear from your first run kind of where you needed to go. Generally it's straight, but it's not like perfectly straight all the time.
Exactly. You have to find your best angle.
Yeah.
For you and your car.
You definitely I was in a rocket and they do not like some of the stuff. Like all those crossings are dangerous for rockets where you crossed over the track pieces like that.
There's a really cool upside down magnet section that I like a lot too.
Yeah.
Where you're like driving above the water. I just think it's cinematic. Very cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's kind of near the beginning-ish.
Yeah, it's kind of.
You drive on the magnet. You drive on the magnet with the boosts. You go over it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I like that part too. It killed some people, but.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
But it was still cool. I actually think Swole was one of its victims.
Unfortunately.
He's like, why'd you remind me?
To be fair, I did end up voting this a 6.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
I think it's a good track. It's just sometimes the ramps just kill you.
Yep, and that's kind of how I felt because I'm in a rocket. And
right. The other thing I ran into is
too.
Impavito is a pretty flat car.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're driving into the exit for that first split, the water level rises up, and I literally could not see my car.
Yeah. I feel that.
I assume you had something similar to Speed Slayer. Speed Slayer
yes.
is really flat.
Yeah.
Well.
Very, very similar. Yeah. As I say, and isn't Pato also an Impavito, right?
Yeah. Pato is also an Impavito.
So we can all relate on that one.
So, if you've been wondering why I've been so silent, I have been editing this. Going forward, this will be my image whenever I'm on the broadcast. Full stop.
Okay, hang on.
Are we revealing?
If you want.
What is
It's a pirate crab wearing pirate stuff.
Oh, you changed. That's great. I noticed that in the Discord call. You just changed your profile picture in here.
It's beautiful. All right, now on to our top 3. I mean, 7.9. I guess we had a couple people who didn't really like it, but for the most part, it had a lot of really high votes, which that pulled that up to almost an 8. So now for our top 3, at an even 8.0, we had Terminal V, WRU.
This is just a fun track.
It is. It's a fun track. It is easy to learn, and the racing is super close. Pretty much too close for this game to handle, honestly. Which is honestly cool. So
there was a.
I mean, on the other hand, we get to do cool fucking 1v1s.
yeah, it's also true.
On one
Also
hand,
true.
cool 1v1s. On the other hand, 3.5 hour time.
Probably not so cool for the people who had to race the 1v1.
Yeah, especially after 3 hours or however
After
long
2
it was.
hours.
Yeah.
It was like 2.5 or 3.
It was.
It was like 3.
The 1v1 happened. I think the 1v1 happened. I think after like 2 hours and 15 minutes or so, and I was in the call for another 45 minutes handling like the standings and stuff. But yeah, so
like 3.5 hours before standings got revealed.
Yeah, it was a long day, but not really the track's fault. That's a milestone issue. Once again, fuck milestone.
I blame Dandube for singing
milestone.
a specific song.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you, actually. I think we can blame him as well. Get down. Stop doing that. All right. So, top 3, third place.
Made by Bizor.
Bizor, yep. Good job, Bizor. Acceleron liked what you cooked. We had a tie for first. Again, we broke that tie by most 10 stars. Just a very arbitrary way of doing it, but whatever. This one, there was like, everyone pretty much agreed. Renegade Voyage was just a very good track. By
Copper cooked.
Copper and Gil. Yep. Absolutely cooked. They had the best team track by exactly 1 point over Riptides. So
wow.
The second team track was 5th, and then the first one was in 2nd, or tied for 1st, essentially. But yeah, I mean, there was no real like detractors. There's no one out here randomly in the 1, 2, 3, 4 area. Everyone was 7, 8, or 9.
Those who voted said this is a good track.
Yep. So
Cool
props to them on that. It was very well done. I love the way it was decorated. I think it had a lot to do with it. So that's very cool. All right, and first place in Copper and Jill. We called that out. That's right. First place in Acceleron was Flower Power. And again, I think this one was literally like
track, right?
Yeah.
This is one of the shared tracks. Yes.
One person just did not like it, I guess.
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? I think that's why it's fair to say that Flower Power was number 1. Is if you just cut the outlier off of this one, like, is very clearly our winner with 3-10, 3-9, whereas this had 5-8s and only 3-9s. You know, like, I think,
I know I've raced Flower Power, but can you give me? I can't remember it off the top of my head.
It's in Italy, right? It's on the Italian map,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Italy, very curvy.
Yep. Yeah,
It's
very curvy.
Oh yes.
Lots of elevation stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
I raced this. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
My brain.
I think you've raced it. I don't think you actually like raced it. You were supposed to. I don't think you actually went out for it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I had. Yeah. I was
It's definitely on.
practicing it for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. There was a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah,
for me.
no big deal. And I wasn't shading you or anything. I was just making sure.
No,
You
no.
raced it, but you didn't race
Yes.
it. Yeah. I got you.
Yes.
So this was this Shatter?
This was Shatter.
It was Shatter. Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, congrats, Shatter. Acceleron said that this was the best track this season.
I didn't see any POVs, but I think this was also one of those tracks where every class had a shot.
Yeah, this.
I heard it was pretty drifter heavy.
Yeah,
like, other than
drifters
that-
were very favored, but the thing is rockets did really well as well because there were sections where rockets could just hit the corners right better than anyone else in some spots, and it gave them a huge boost. I hit a set of corners perfectly one time, and it basically jumped from like 6th to 3rd. So like, it really could have gone to anybody. But yeah, drifters were widely seen as like the favorites. Like a lot of sub cars came out on this one, and everyone who subbed actually did a really good job because drifters were pretty good on this track. So yeah,
Nice
Yeah.
to see a track where drifters shine.
congratulations on having the top rated track in the Acceleron League. So now we'll quickly transition now to Nitrox with 10th place with an average rating of 4.58. It was the Diamond Bombers Cup of Pressure Carbon, Explosive Mix, and Bomber Alley, all by Yoda. Yeah. I'm one of these. I'll tell you straight up. I'm one of the twos. I'm pretty sure.
I am the other two.
I'm a 3.
I think I'm a 3 as well.
So
I'm sorry, Yoda.
yeah.
This is not a 10. I don't know who else put a 10.
Oh, I will point out, by the way, we ended up only having 11 responses. I believe the rating I used was based off of the 11 responses, so not based off of. We had one that had to be removed. So
Why?
yeah, because
Yeah,
they weren't
let me
supposed to have
double-
voted on
because someone from Acceleron
it.
voted.
Someone in Acceleron voted on it. They
Oh.
weren't
It's
supposed
an
to.
oopsie doopsie.
It's okay. Shit happens.
I see.
So some of the numbers may not like match up quite right, but it doesn't change the placement any. So yeah. Sorry, Yoda. We just didn't vibe with it in the same way that I imagine he was probably one of the 10s. So we didn't really vibe with it the way you did, but yeah. There was just a lot of. I felt like there was a lot of jank at times, and some of the things that were fixed, they were, on short notice, so it felt like it was kind of patchy. So I think that kind of hurt the ratings, but I think next time Yoda builds something for the league, I think it'll be better.
I found the
I
other
do
10.
appreciate how quickly he made the changes we asked him to make.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the other one, Brad,
Yes.
was Den just put 10 for everything.
Oh, gotcha. Interesting. Okay. I see. That makes sense then. Well, fair enough.
He did, however, write at the bottom that this was his least favorite. So
Yeah. So there you go. Sorry, Yoda. No hard feelings.
Den is like the equivalent of the "this race was shit" meme, where he's giving the thumbs up and saying it's shit.
Yes, that's right. And because they were last, they get the "This Race Was Shit" award. Congratulations, Diamond Bombers. At least it's better than nothing.
No actual shade.
No actual shade, yeah. 9th place with a 7.45, so a big jump. You'll notice that Acceleron had a few that were below 7, but in Nitrox we go from 4 straight to like 7.5
like
right away.
4.58.
Yeah. So Nitrox, yeah. So we had Rye Rally was in 9th. And yeah, I'm not really surprised by this one. This was by me. I'm not super surprised by this. This track had some weirdness to it, in that we found some weird lines, and it's also a very barren track with very little regen. Doesn't
This
really
line.
doesn't really vibe with everybody. But yeah, it didn't really like get voted poorly. It was just kind of like a good track. It wasn't great, but it was just kind of like, yes, it's a good track.
Was
It's a
mid.
I
yeah.
am very happy I didn't have to race this. Not because of the track, but because it was so dry
Yep.
for rockets.
Yep. I had to race it, so I
Oh.
was happy. I think I was like fifth or something like that, and I was very fine with that. I had no boost. It was a struggle. It was so dry. Um, I made it with my test car for most of the runs on this track was a blue build Audi Quattro. So yeah, there's no need for that car. You don't really need any boost pads out there. But if you're using a rocket, like over half this car was, not the best. Not the best if you're in a rocket, but it was good if you were in a Swift or an off-roader. You were able to do a
What
lot of
did
work.
Foot drive?
What
What's
did
up?
I drive?
Yeah.
Iridium.
All right.
Yep. He was in a balanced. All right, we'll move on. Eighth in Nitrox was Crazy Call SGP13.
That's such a good track, dude.
A lot of wide range for votes here.
Yeah, wide range of votes from 4 all the way to 10. I think I was I want to say I was an 8 on this one. I really like the flow of this
I
track.
cannot remember.
Let me
Crazy.
see if I have a clip.
This was... What week was this?
This was week 3. You raced this one.
I raced this one.
Yep, you did race this one.
I probably gave it an 8 then.
Yep, I really like this track
Yeah.
actually. I enjoyed the flow of it. I just had a good time. It just felt like a very solid track to me. It didn't offend me in any way. I liked it. So
The turns are very nice. I did like them.
yes.
I like this track a lot.
I loved it. So props. This was
I
made by F1 Wolf
this track.
Racer.
Yeah. I practiced this a lot, not because of the grind, but because I had so much fun doing so. And the boost spiral, I actually found a way
yes.
to do that turn with 3 wheels consistently.
Oh,
And
that's
see how
crazy.
close I could get.
That's wild.
With rockets, you can do that. With balanced, it's too heavy and you can't. But I'm pretty sure everyone in a rocket is lying more towards the right side of the voting.
Hmm. Yeah. Like I said, I was like a backup option for this race, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I had a good time. I had a fun time driving this track with everybody. I liked it a lot. So props to Wolf Racer for this one.
A very good track.
7th place was Kraken's Curse. So it was in the top half of Acceleron, but it was a bit more of a mixed reception for Nitrox. I don't think that's too surprising. I don't remember what I gave it, but because of some of the issues I have with it on Rocket, I know I didn't give it a 10. But it's still a good track. We've already talked about it a fair bit. Does anyone have anything else to add?
I always had fun when I raced it. That's all I have to say. It's an enjoyable track to race.
Fair enough. It's a good track for sure. Sorry, Pato, go ahead.
People who haven't built in the void or have like seen what that is, I don't think they account for how much effort this track took.
Oh yeah, that's a great point.
Did they
Building
have
in
to
the
take it
void
out of
is
the
crazy.
void?
Like 20 times.
Yeah, so
Wow.
not only that, it's like we're not talking about like the track room out of bounds either. We're talking about like the like void, no light
Yeah.
source. Like it's truly just pitch black. um. Oh, Pato, that is wild. I never did that,
That's
but
so cool.
that's actually really cool. Here, I'll put it up on the screen here to give you an idea of what we were talking about. Here's this for you. This is what he
Oh
was talking
my
about. The
goodness.
three-wheel drift. Yeah,
Yo,
yeah, that's super cool
that's some Tokyo Drift stuff right there.
for
Big
sure.
one.
But yeah, yeah, these tracks are a tremendous amount of effort. I plug Kami on it. The quality of the track is like, undeniable. The amount of work that goes into it. You know, people don't always love them like some other tracks, but you know, hey. And that being said, though, like a 7.82 is not bad. Nitrox rated their tracks very highly. Like, I'm curious, how did? So let's compare it. Let me go back real quick.
I think it
A
was
7.9 to
7.82.
8.2. Basically the same rating. The difference is that Nitrox was very favorable to their tracks and rated them highly. So it's a lower ranking, but basically the same rating, which is kind of cool, actually. Sixth place was Den of the Wolf. That was Wolf of Vengeance making the team track for Wolfpack. And yeah, this is just a liked track. A lot of 7s, a lot of 8s, a few 10s. So, you know, it was just a well-liked course. At an 8 even, so that's cool. I didn't get to race this one a ton, personally, because I was busy that week. But it was definitely, like, I know everyone who raced it said it was surprisingly good.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
And also surprisingly challenging, I believe is one of the things I heard. It was like deceptively challenging.
I mean, that was because they had like the ramps into just like
Mhm.
a raw dog wall.
Yep.
So like you had to get your ass off the ramp.
Yeah, so you could use the ramps, but you had to respect that the ramps end, and you don't get out of the way, you're going to die.
Wall.
Yeah. All right. Next, fifth place, we had a tie for fifth and fourth. O Mechanica. This was the drones track. Again, this one was rated really highly. I think it was held back a little bit by the Outlier 4. But everybody else voted it very highly. Lots of 8s, 9s, 10s. I think I enjoyed this track. It didn't suit my car super well because the jump tech was really powerful for cars that actually have weight. Rockets don't have weight. But I think the actual quality of the track itself, I had a ton of fun driving it. I love the flow of all the corners. They felt unique and interesting. Lots of elevation to them. And I thought it was just super fun to rip it up. To, hit the lines on all those corners. I had a good time with it. So
This track
this was Shatter
had
as
something that nobody noticed, but I think some people
Yeah.
noticed, but
Yeah.
thought was unintentional. We noticed not the intentional part on track validation, but Shatter put a shortcut on the track.
Yep.
That you had to fly through the Omega signs, and you
Mhm.
landed onto a very visual red track
Yep.
that you can actually see face on when you are doing the other turns. Nobody took it. Nobody knew it was there. We actually ruled it out in track validation, thinking it was an intentional shortcut. Not that one, but a different one.
Yeah. Yeah, we completely missed that it was there. Like, pretty much everyone was just oblivious to its existence.
And we only found out because he told us.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
honestly, it's embarrassing to me that we didn't find it. I feel like Like, how do we miss this? How do we not see this? Like, I feel like I've failed. Like, I just didn't see it. I don't know. I just wasn't looking for it, I guess. But it's impressive that he had that shortcut in there, and it was so well hidden that absolutely no one found it. Like, yeah, that is very impressive to me, honestly. But yeah, great job on this track, Shatter. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So on the other side of this tie was Terminal V, once again. About the same rating because he got an 8.0 on the Acceleron side. It's fourth in Nitrox with an 8.09. So pretty much the same. One person who didn't really like it, but most people seem to really like it. So good job, Bizor. You cooked and everybody seemed to have really enjoyed it. So props to you there. Any other thoughts on Terminal V before we move on?
Nope.
Right on. Third place, Shatter, once again, with Flower Power. So this was the top track. So this time, Nitrox was topped by 2 team tracks, which is kind of cool. Yeah, again, like, super solid. 8.27 is very good. People really like this track. Your lowest rating is a 6. Like, that's very good. Everyone liked the track. No one who filled out the feedback form really disliked it. So, well done. Excellent job on another great course. So that was third place. So it was third and first across between Acceleron and Nitrox. Second place in Nitrox was Scallywags tracks. So Black Banners, Cannonball Run, and Galleon's Grave. Kind of wild how the sprints were like on the complete opposite ends of the spectrum. Yoda's were very not loved, but the Scallywags tracks were very loved. It's actually, very similar to Flower Power, but the difference was just that, like, to a couple votes, instead of being 7s and 9s, a couple votes were 10s instead. Which is kind of interesting to look at. But good job, Swole. You killed it with those tracks. I really enjoyed them.
I almost had more tracks than active team members.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Oh my goodness. I was trying to think. I was like, man, you could literally just give one of each track to your teammates who are active.
Yeah. On the other hand, you could look at it like I had one track for each team member that literally never showed up.
Yeah, also true.
Yeah.
Also very true. Hey, I mean, your team may not have performed well, but the tracks certainly did perform well. So good job.
That's all that matters, right?
Yeah, it's better than nothing sometimes. You know what I mean?
They had deliveries and they had the tracks.
Yep.
To be clear, people, right? So no one goes like, Swole's shitting on his team. Like, I'm memeing about it. I'm not trying to throw shade at the people who didn't show up. I mean, like, Edu had work, Pesh had work. Lear was kind of an outlier. He just went like ghost. He's Danny Phantom.
I will just say, I was scared of Edu before the season started.
Yep, me too.
Yeah.
Me too, for sure. He's so good.
I mega prioritized getting him that car, too.
Yeah.
Right, I was like, everyone else, prepare for your second pick because Edu's getting Night Shifter.
Yep. Yeah, I don't blame him. He's very good. It's a shame that work kind of took him away from the league, but you got to do what you got to do, and I have a lot of respect for you, too. All right, and first place in Nitrox was Aces High.
Clearly, Bread MG is rigging it.
Yeah.
This was a good track. This was a really good track.
Thank you.
Yeah. There's a reason it has 7 10s.
Yeah, 7 10s, 2 9s, 2 8s, with an average rating of 9.45, which is just huge. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. It's a long track, so I was worried that that would kind of scare some people away.
It wasn't that long. 140.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think was it 140?
Yeah.
Why do I feel like it was
I love
240?
practicing this track. The only reason I didn't run this one, it's because I took the first race and Crazy
yeah.
Call was week 3. So I wasn't going to do 3 in a row. Which I ended up doing anyway on the second half. But
yeah, you just kind of had to at that point. But yeah. Yeah, I spent a lot of time working on it. I wanted it to be good for my team, but also just a fun track in general, and I'm glad that kind of shined through. I spent a ton of time. I spent more time working on this track than I have any other track, so it's nice that the effort paid
the original
out.
start from Where Eagles Dare, right?
Yeah, the ramp jump, the magnet like sideways jumps where the magnet pulls you down to the next one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Where Eagles Dare was like the tech demo for If I Had a Team track. And so then I took that and took some of the other stuff from my other tracks and I just kind of put them together to make Aces High. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I'm glad everybody else liked it as well. Because, yeah, I spent a long time working on this one. But yeah. All right. Guess we'll go ahead and knock out Street and then be done with this episode because holy shit, we have gone so far over time. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're gonna. It's midnight for you.
Yeah, dude. I have to be up for work in 5 hours. I'm so fucking screwed, dude.
Speedrun Street.
Yeah, we're gonna speedrun Street. Sorry, Street. We're blasting through you because it is so late.
I wasn't able to race a single.
I mean, you started prepping for this.
It was
6 hours ago.
It was a little bit later than that, but yeah, we've been here a long time. We're gonna knock this out real quick. Off the trail at Kami, right? This is a Kami track. This track didn't get rated super highly, but I think it's because of all the chaos that unfolded. There were so many crashes and some janky shit,
yeah.
but
I did accidentally.
Place is a 7.
I did inflate the scores because I voted 10 on everything in Street.
Oh, I see.
You're welcome, people.
Thank you.
I may be the reason you got more than 7.
That being said, I think I had the memes that came out of Street. I had fun in Street all season. It's like regardless of the votes on the tracks, like they were so fun. I had just a blast every week.
Bus gang.
Most entertainment I've had in a long time.
Yeah, the lowest rated track on Streets is
7.14. I'd say that's a pretty successful job by us picking tracks. Everyone seemed to like them. Like lowest being a middle, like a 7, like above average track. That's great. So props to everyone making Street tracks.
Unfortunately,
it still gets the This Race Was Shit award, but it's like the most undeserved This Race Was Shit award unless you look at the amount of death. The death is where it earned it.
The dichotomy of man. This is a 7. This is a pretty good track. This race was shit.
The duality of man, exactly.
Oh
this
my
is pretty
god!
Good. A 7.14.
This race was shit.
It's a shit.
Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Gaming Club GP1. This was F1 Wolf Racer. It was a 7.57. This one was kind of rated middle of the road. I think we had issues with some of these tracks that had a lot of like speed tech because a lot of people used heavy duties, and those heavy duties are very bad on speed tech tracks. I noticed that some of the tracks that got rated lower were ones that had a lot of speed tech because.
Oh no, they don't have the boulders. I remember.
Oh right, that too.
Yeah.
So yeah, still again, at the end of the day, good tracks, but I'm not super surprised to see this. Eighth was Stats of Champs. If I recall correctly, this one was
This
just
one-
kind of. This was TRD.
Very fun.
Fun track. It felt, it got rated well. It felt like a very kind of like middle of the road track to me personally, which is not a bad thing.
I mean, it was an early week street track. It was very fitting, I think.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I do agree. We'll move on. Seventh, in a tie, was Pinecone, Pato. That was you. You whipped this up like last second, more or less, for this season, didn't you?
I think it's the fastest track I made.
Yeah, you made it pretty
Fastest
quick.
I made.
Pato, that's a lie. I made a track in an hour last weekend.
Is that a track?
It's something.
It's one of the tracks of all
It's the
time.
track. Gosh, you guys remember? Never mind. Oh, I was just gonna keep going. But yeah, I think again, 8.0. It's a perfect distribution actually.
Yeah.
It was a great track. Nothing wrong with it. Again, just the ratings being so high in street, just in my opinion, goes to show just
think-
how good we did with the
Yeah.
carpool, especially with collisions on for everything. Like, I think it was good. I think the
I think
vibes
the
in street
six
were
was good.
immaculate. I mean, again, also all these are inflated because Swole put 10s for everything, but I mean, I still think that
Plus gang.
generally speaking, everyone had a lot of fun with pretty much everything in street this season. I don't think there was any track where anyone was real grumpy about it. High score frenzy. I think this was Gunner, right? Gunner track. Pretty sure it was a Gunner track.
Yeah.
Also
Strike
had
base.
an 8.0. It was a good track as well.
Wow.
Great collisions on
Yeah.
racing.
We've got 3 8s so far.
Oh, wrong way. Two 8s in street already, and we're not even in the top 5.
Yeah. Oh,
Just-
my brain misread. I thought. Okay. I misunderstood. I thought there was a 3-way tie on 8
Oh no
for
no.
a second there.
Fifth place was Tread Ripper. So this was a speed tech track, but even in the heavy duties, where like the non-heavy duties just drove away from us, I had so much fun on this track. I loved Tread Ripper.
Okay, I swear, wasn't this track made with bikes in mind?
I believe it was. I don't remember for sure. I think it was though. But dude, it's so cool just having a track where in the bus you never stopped boosting. You boosted the whole track. There was like one corner where you probably didn't want to boost or you were wall riding it, but otherwise it was so cool. You had enough regen because you're in a bus. You just boosted the entire track. You wouldn't keep up with like rockets and shit because they would just dust you, but from like a racing it standpoint, I had so much fun on this track. So massive props to Kami for this one.
Hard agree.
Le Mans.
This
Yep.
one deserved first.
Fourth place.
Straight up.
So I understand the bar was set pretty high for street, and I knew that this one is so long and very not a whole lot going on at times that I figured it was either going to get really good scores or really bad scores, not much in between. And yeah, fourth place is I think better than I expected. To those of you who came out and raced it and had a good time, I appreciate it. It was different.
Be there.
So
There was a lot of screaming.
there was a lot of screaming, but I had so much fun. It's still frightening going down the straights and having a monster truck like block your entire camera. It's scary,
Yeah,
but man, it was
Shugi,
fun.
Lotar, and I were having like a mosh pit fighting for his sake.
Yep. But yeah, if you were there, I hope you had a good time. I appreciate everyone coming out. Third place was That's My Garden. This is a Bizor track and 8.57.
Solid.
1/6. Everybody else rated it very highly. I loved this track, even in the bus. I think I podiumed in it. It was like second or third. And yeah,
Busking.
Buzz Gang. I had a ton of fun on it. I love this track. Great work by Bizor on this one. And then we had a tie for first and second. Bread's Bakery was second, had a tie. These tracks both had the same number of 10 stars. Both had 4. So I had to go off of 9 stars, which Bread's Bakery had 1 less. I find it interesting. Like I'm glad that people really like the track. I made this one a long time ago. Very similar to like Terminal V in that way. This is like a classic. It's been around a long time.
Old but gold.
Old but gold, yeah. I'm glad that it still holds up. I just find it's so unfortunate that the scheduling for week 1 got messed up, and we had to have Nitrox on the same day because basically
that's why.
almost no one raced this track for street. It was like 4 or 5 drivers, and I kind of sucks because I don't know. There's a part of me that like
why.
Yeah, no one showed up because everyone was racing every league the same day, and it's kind of a bummer. Part of me wants to like give it another chance in Nitrox because no one got to race it, but we're not even anywhere close to talking about season 9 tracks yet, so we'll just have to see. But I'm glad that people like it. I know we didn't have 7 people race it, but I'm glad people are familiar with it and know it and like it enough to give it a good rating. So I appreciate that. But first was Lantern Run. I absolutely loved this track. I had a crazy save on it and won in the bus, like first place in the bus, and it was like the highlight of my street season. I had so much fun on Lantern Run. This was a Bizor track, and this track deserves to be first, in my opinion. This is another older track. It kind of had a little bit of a revamp for the league, and man, it's so good. It's such a great track. I'd say the only thing, I'm surprised that it didn't get a slightly lower rating because of the stupid milestone thing that killed Spleezu and Bizor in the race.
What happened?
What happened?
So you drive on the wood blocks, right? You come out of the corners early and you land on those wood blocks. Well, one of them has like a wood cut, and instead of it just being a flat piece, for some reason Milestone was like, oh, this wood cut actually has a little bit of geometry, and if you hit it just right, like Spleezu and Bizor did, you fly the fuck away for no reason.
Crazy.
So both of them fell victim to that.
Meanwhile, the semi trucks and the diner out of bounds, you like float above them. Right, and the space in between the actual truck and the trailer, that's solid. You could just drive right over it.
That's wild. But yeah, it's weird. And we've had a lot of fuck milestones this episode, but yeah, there's another one. There's no reason.
Trying to get people laced.
There's no reason for that stupid seam to be anything other than perfectly flat. But people were landing on the wood and it was killing them. But that's not Bizor's fault. In my opinion, this is a great track, so props to him. Holy cannoli, it's the end of the episode. I said I was hoping to get this done in 45 minutes, and we're here 2 hours and fucking 18 minutes in. What went wrong? We talked for way too long. Oh my god.
We had too much to say.
You're gonna make the big YouTube bucks on this.
No,
episode.
I'm gonna make nothing. I'm staying up way past my bedtime for no reason. Oh god. I'm sorry for holding you guys hostage way longer than anticipated. I appreciate you for coming out.
Thank you for having us.
I think it's time for us to go get some sleep.
EP time.
I think it's time for me to watch the new episode of Star Trek and then maybe get sleep.
I'm gonna play
another 3 hours.
I'm gonna play Uma Musume while I drift off to sleep.
I get one more.
There was a joke that I wanted to say, but couldn't say at the start of the episode, and I still can't say it now. So I'm gonna tell you after him.
I don't think you understand how quickly I'm leaving this call and going to bed as soon as I hit stop recording. You have until I finish the edit, which will take 2 seconds because I just chopped the first 7 seconds off the video. So that's how much time you'll have to tell your joke. but the audience won't get to hear it because we're ending the episode. Bye. Sorry, this took 2 hours. If you're looking for the rest of the, if you're looking for the full results, they'll be up in Discord later. Thanks for joining me, Pato,
Bye.
and Swole, and Footloose. Goodbye.
Go watch my video.
Go watch Pato's video, please. Link is down below. Just go watch that. I don't know why you sat here for 2 hours. You're crazy.
Maybe it's your clip.
Good God, where did we go so
It's only
wrong?
6 minutes.
Yeah, it's not 2 hours and 20 minutes.
No.
Bye.